Hi, this is Kyle Sabelhaus and Nicholena Moon, and we are here with the 2014 Top Cut Invitational.
Yeah.
we have a great feature match for you today. My brother Ryan Sabelhaus and Sami Sekkoum, they're actually on their way right now, so we'll go ahead and get to that.
All right. Ryan's from the U.S. and Sammy's from the U.K.
Yeah, and I believe Ryan would feel like he has a good matchup in this situation. He's playing Trevenant, a Selgor, against Sammy's Yveltal. I believe it has Darkrai.
Does it have Garbodor in it?
It may have Garbodor. I know I saw a Keldeo in the first round. Ryan is off to a quick start going first. It's very ideal. He also got two level balls, so he is going to get a very solid setup.
He's happy about that.
Yeah, you can see
him.
He's
over there singing.
he's doing his dance. He's doing some counts as well.
Checking to see what's in his prizes.
And I see Juniper. I see. Yeah, he's got a plethora of supporters. So
yeah, plenty of choices there. He goes for the N.
Now let's go ahead and talk about what Sammy's going to be looking for. Obviously, he knows in this matchup he's going to need a Keldeo.
Yeah.
So level ball, or rather Ultra Ball. That's going to be a big card to see in the first turn before this Trevenant locks down his items.
So as soon as Trevenant comes down, he's not going to be able to play the Ultra Ball.
Yeah.
So they have to hope to draw into it.
All right.
If that happens.
So I believe I saw one there, but I don't know about a supporter.
He's got an Ultra Ball in his hand.
I don't know if I saw a supporter there. Ryan does have a Tropical Beach.
That looks like a heavy ball.
Yes, he does play that down. He also has a heavy ball, so he has the option to get a Shelmet right now. He may just hold on to it knowing that he can get, he's going to go ahead and use that there. And yeah, he has an army of Shelmets now.
Really intimidating. Only one Phantom though.
No. Yeah,
this Phantom is weak to dark. Right?
Yes, so this Yveltal could knock him out. He almost used Tropical Beach there.
Yeah, he did. I was like, I hope he's going to
He would have been knocked out, so that was a good call.
Because all he would have to do is attach one energy to knock out that Phantom.
Sammy Star, he does get a Juniper right there, so if he did not have a supporter, he
definitely does now.
Very excited to see that.
I wonder if the Keldeo is going to come down here.
He chose to discard a Dark Energy. Probably a good call. He knows that off that Juniper, he's probably going to see another energy, and he's going to need some early energy acceleration to keep up with this onslaught of Trevenant and Selgor. Looking through, did you see the Keldeo yet?
I haven't.
I don't see it.
Oh, what?
I see a Darkrai. There's
he
does. I think it's prized.
Either he isn't playing it or it's prized.
Yeah.
He looks
I'm almost certain that I saw it in the last match with Jason.
He looks like he doesn't know what to get, so.
Yeah. This definitely means he's going to go very aggressive early. Expect to see off the Juniper. If he sees a Hypnotoxic Laser, he's going to want to throw that down.
Basically, like any item he draws, he should probably play at this point.
He needs to knock out somebody so that he can start drawing some prize cards because he needs that Keldeo if he's going to stay in the game. If Ryan gets board control and Sammy's just sitting there draw passing with a whole bunch of items in his hand,
it's not gonna be fun.
He's going nowhere very fast.
Yeah.
Ryan
with
this with cut.
Darkrai. Yep. Attach those muscle bands while he can.
I like what he's doing. He attached both of them to the regular Yveltals. He doesn't want to give Ryan as many prizes early. He wants to keep energies on board. And he knows if he uses these Yveltals, the knockouts.
They can knock out Trevenant.
Exactly. And the catcher, he's going to get the Phantom.
Oh, wow. That's going to buy him an extra couple turns there.
That was very good for Sammy.
Yeah.
Ryan did have the Trevenant in his hand. He had other cards as well that would have fit perfectly with that, so that is a huge blow. Sammy did not get the Keldeo, though.
No. So if he's paralyzed here,
do
you know if he plays any switch cards?
He may be in trouble. I assume he plays one and the Keldeo.
Right.
I know his earlier list that he played with Garbodor was playing two switches, so maybe he just switched that out one real quick.
Could be.
Ryan looking through. He has the level ball. He's clearly going to go for a Phantom there. The rest of his hand I'm unsure of.
It looks like a max potion. No, that wouldn't make sense.
I see a Megaphone. I know he'll
definitely
probably be using that this turn.
going to play the level ball. No.
Oh, thinking about it.
Called it too soon.
Right now, he's just trying to maximize the amount of cards he's using in his hand before he uses the Juniper.
Oh, he's going to get rid of that Trevenant.
Yeah.
And another Ultra Ball. Like he Ultra Ball Trevenant and another Ultra Ball.
Oh, that might be a Sacred Ash.
Is it? Would he discard Trevenant and Sacred Ash?
And a Sacred Ash. That's odd. Yeah.
Definitely an interesting
He
move.
must have really good cards in his hand, or he knows that he's going to be losing them with Juniper. So expect all the cards in his hand to play out. Or he's going to use the Colress as well. He has a Colress. Okay, that's right. He's using Lysander the Sableye.
Interesting.
Sableye is a very good number for Ryan because 70.
Oh, right, 60 and it'll die going back into
exactly.
his turn. And Sableye's paralyzed and poisoned.
Sami adjusting that quick.
Sami needs to get a switch card to get out of this right now.
Still unsure if he plays it or not with the Keldeo, but yeah, he would much rather have the Keldeo down right now.
Definitely.
He has a Colress and a Juniper. I'm not sure how attached he is to the rest of the cards in his hand. He may just Juniper them to get Dark Energies. Oh, he just decides to pass.
Interesting.
And we'll see if Ryan's able to get a Phantom down and start the lock. I see a Mew, a Float Stone.
Yeah, and a Colress.
And it's a Colress. Yep. That's a very big card.
Yep.
And he's going to go for 6.
Huh.
Now, what do you think he wants to see off here? Ideally,
definitely a Trevenant.
Yeah, he's looking for a Trevenant.
And a DC.
If he's able to get all 3 of those cards, he's in a very good spot.
Ideally, yeah.
I know most likely he wants to get another Phantom and probably Tropical Beach. But if he gets all 3 of those cards,
that would be great.
Okay,
at least a level ball.
I see the level ball and another Phantom. But he doesn't have the Trevenant.
No.
And this is where I wonder if he made his counts correct, because he threw away his Sacred Ash and a Trevenant earlier.
It's an interesting decision.
We'll see if he decides to attack. He may have another supporter in his hand, so he knows that he's fine. He doesn't need to use Tropical Beach just yet. He does.
Looks like he's going to, yeah. Who's he going to promote?
I think he may bring up maybe the Aselgor. Yeah, let him.
He's not sure.
This is an interesting call. I feel like if Sami does have the switch, he needs to use it right now because they're going to be completely useless soon. Ryan's going to go ahead and give the Phantom. And the fact that Sami didn't start fishing with a Juniper or a Colress last turn makes me think that he does not play the switch. But we'll see.
I wonder what his plan is here.
It may just be in his conservative nature. Yeah, he's just going to go ahead and pass.
Wow.
Interesting. I don't know if he has enough cards. He chose not to use Tropical Beach.
He's got a supporter in his hand, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's just choosing not to use them. Juniper and Colress.
Hammer and a Colress. Interesting.
Ryan's going for 6 now, and he just needs to get a Trevenant down to get this lock. The problem here, though, is that Yveltal has 130 HP, and Ryan would end up knocking it out, giving Darkrai a free shot on any Trevenant.
Right, which is probably why Sami promoted it. And he's building up that Darkrai on the bench.
I see 1 and an Ultra Ball.
Yeah, he has an Ultra Ball, so.
He is distracted by the person next to him. Oh, he's talking to Sydney more slowly.
No, he just has a Trevenant in his hand, I think.
He does, and he has the Ultra Ball as well, but I'm not sure if he wants to...
What does he want to get? He has a DC. Does he have a DC? Is that what that is?
I know he has one on the Aselgor there, but I'm not sure. Yeah, that's another one.
Another one, yeah. He could get Mew with the Ultra Ball.
That's true. I wish the Yveltal had resistance in this state, but no.
Yes, but if he goes for Mew and attaches a DC to Mew, Sami can... Oh, he can't use that hammer now, though, if he...
Yeah.
He's Trevenant, so he kind of...
He does evolve into Trevenant on the back.
Interesting. He might think that Sami's holding the Keldeo, and that's why he hasn't played a supporter.
That's true. Ryan decides to discard 2 ends.
Interesting.
He must be very confident that he is going to take a very early lead and hold on to it. He also chooses to get a Shelmet, which makes me believe that his Muna is prized, because
He's saying his 2 DCs.
he brings up the Trevenant knowing that if Sami decides to retreat to get this knockout, then Ryan gets to start fresh on a Darkrai EX. So, yes, Sami's going to go ahead and go right to it.
Using his megaphone on those 2 muscle bands really helped him out.
Really,
there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that Yveltal would have been able to knock out Trevenant.
So now he's ready to Night Spear. He hasn't chosen to use any of his supporters.
Not sure.
He must have a strategy going into this game, because it's not like he's holding on to any energy or anything like that. And Ryan's got DCE as a Selgor. He just needs the Trevenant. He has the Trevenant right there. So.
And the Mew.
Now, I'm wondering if Ryan knows the math on a Darkrai right now, because it seems to me like he wants to use the Mew EX first and start using the Duck and Cover with a Mew EX before you start using it with a Selgor.
The Darkrai has resistance to Psychic.
He also plays the Burbank City Gym in his deck. He plays it as a 1-of tech so that he can make the math work out in his favor. So he also may think that he can draw into that soon and make the damage work out in his favor. I wish I had a calculator on me.
I know. Too much math.
Yeah. And he's going to go ahead and deck and cover to his only Trevenant. And
he does not have another Phantup on the bench.
If Sami had a Keldeo here, Ryan would be in a very, very, very bad spot.
He would. That's for sure.
Sami just seems content with just passing. Yeah, okay, he used Tropical Beach this turn. He finally caught on to that.
What? He could have been using that
the
past couple
he's
turns,
had like 3 or 4 turns to use that.
What is his plan right now? He's got a laser, another muscle band.
I feel like
a lot of item cards in his hand right now.
The only thing that Sami has going for him right now is Ryan's Muna is not on the field. If Muna comes out of the field, Musharna's up next, and then Sami has the option to hit Ryan with an N and hopefully miss 1 turn of deck and cover. Until then, Sami just feels content holding on to all of these supporters, and eventually he'll be drawing into these supporters while Ryan's trying to use Tropical Beach. But it doesn't seem like Ryan's going to slow down anytime soon.
That's always kind of a last-ditch strategy, like end Ryan, hope he breaks the lock, and start trying to catch up taking prizes. It's not ideal at all.
Exactly, especially when you only got 2 prize cards early on.
He hasn't even been attaching energies the past couple turns. Once he got that Darkrai fully powered up. I mean, it looks like he doesn't have a supporter in his hand now. Like as he's flipping through the cards here, not seeing a supporter.
Wow, yeah, I don't see it. Well, this is...
after he got end, right?
Yeah, he just missed off there. Ryan's going to go ahead and deck and cover. Let's put Sami up to 130 damage. And I fully expect to see a very boring turn out of Sami.
Yeah, I agree. He's going to attach that energy and then probably just Tropical Beach. Or pass. I'm not sure because pass probably.
He's got 7 cards in his hand, so he's just going to have to pass. I think, can he even play any of those cards?
No, I think they're all items.
I think they're all item cards. Ryan's Muna is there.
They are. They're all items. Oh my goodness.
And
Ryan's got the lock fully going right now. He benches Muna.
He has the Mew DCE, and Ryan,
the Lysander.
He's gonna buy himself 2 more turns where he doesn't have to take knockouts by bringing up this Yveltal. And he also gives himself more turns so that he can find his Musharna, so that Sami's end strategy late game isn't gonna affect him nearly as much.
Right.
Muna also buys him the awkward long-distance hypnosis attempt if he wants to try that as well.
Yeah.
If Ryan's in a horrible spot and just needs to use a Tropical Beach to get himself back. As Ryan says, that's his favorite card in that deck.
Is it really?
It is.
It would be.
Especially when you roll like Ryan. Now he found a heavy ball, but I don't even know if he has anything he can search out with that, unless it's like a fourth Shelmet.
He could always just play it to get
thin out his deck some more.
Increases or decreases chances of drawing badly.
Exactly. At this point, you really just want to thin your deck down and make sure that you don't have any other problems. Does Musharna have 3 retreat?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't.
I actually didn't.
I thought it was 2.
That makes sense now. Wow.
Okay, that's very good. That's
pretty
then.
good. Yeah. Better than we were thinking.
And he's gonna use a dowsing machine. He
Right.
must not be worried about the Trevenant because he must think this thing's gonna last forever because he doesn't want to use Sacred Ash or anything like that. But when his hand goes down to 0, clearly you want to use a supporter card.
He used the DCE from this, and I see it in his hand. He definitely drew.
He is in a very good spot right now.
He really couldn't want anything else.
Uses Forewarn. And they asked if he had used it already. He said no. He chooses to leave the DC on top of his deck, I think.
I couldn't tell.
I couldn't see it as either. Yeah.
Oh, he even got Mew. I didn't see that in his hand. Oh, he has
He's keeping a lot of secrets from us over here.
Yeah. No, he definitely has another DC in his hand already.
Okay, so that's probably what he chose to take then.
Yeah.
And he's going to use deck and cover again. And Sammy's board is just ripe for the picking.
Man, this does not look good for Sami right now.
Now, Ryan is in a very good spot also if he finds that Burbank City and he chooses not to use the double colorless to deck and cover, because right now Ryan would be able to pass his turn and Sami would be knocked out from poison.
This is really not a good matchup for Sami.
Yeah, especially with the Keldeo prize. I'm just waiting for where he just throws it down from the prize cards.
It's pretty brutal right now, though.
Ryan uses Forewarn. He finds another Lysander. He's gonna take the DCE.
Interesting. He's just keeping all of those DCs in his hand.
He's stockpiling.
He never wants to miss that. He does not want to break the lock.
Exactly. And this is the interesting turn that Sami's been waiting for, because Ryan has to choose: do I keep the Trevenant, or do I sacrifice something else, and then try to keep the lockdown next turn?
Ooh, and Sami has a catcher in his hand.
Sami has catchers.
If he chooses not to promote the Trevenant, there's always the chance that he could bring it back up from the
bench. And you'd allow Sami to use hypnotoxic lasers and muscle bands. So this is a very big turn for Sami.
Yeah. Sami's got quite a large hand right now to work with.
He's been waiting for this moment for a long time right now. He has an Ultra Ball as well.
Let's see what we have. He's like, finally I can play these
so many choices right here.
He's like, what? What do I even do? See a laser, a catcher.
No. I'm interested to see if he chooses to use the catcher on the Aselgor or the Trevenant if he does hit it successfully.
I think he might want to use it on the Trevenant at this point. There's a Trevenant in the discard. Sacred Ash in the discard, and Ryan does have that Shelmet. So being able to into another Excelgor.
Yeah. If he's able to use item cards for the remainder of the game, especially once Ryan's already used his Dowsing Machine and Sacred Ash, and I haven't seen a Phantom recently, then Sami may be in a good spot just using lasers and doing little damage.
Yeah. Well, he discarded his Verbank, though, just now, right?
Mm-hmm. Sami is looking at a Darkrai. And he asked Ryan how many cards are. Oh, how many cards are in his hand?
Does Sami have a supporter in his hand right now? Do we know?
I am not sure, but he has like 10 cards in there.
Chances are that he probably does. He could end Ryan to 3.
I actually don't see one.
Oh my goodness.
I see Dark Patch.
I don't see it either.
Yeah.
That's not good.
He's going to go ahead and get Darkrai.
Something's happening with Ryan over there.
Both of these players are very energetic players and very fun players to hang out with.
That's for sure.
Ryan's been known to get cautions for singing in the middle of games, and Sami's probably one of the greatest characters in the game. And he does have another Burbank City. I don't know if he's going to try to do anything with that unless he finds an N. He may want to hold on to it for the turn where he has the N and then try to lock Ryan down.
Definitely. The big question is
where
does
that
play that catcher?
Where does that catcher go?
For that catcher
exactly.
To come down. He's thinking about it. This could be a big deal.
He does.
He gets heads.
Heads.
That looks like a 2.
He takes a cell guard.
Oh,
this is actually a really interesting play. I think he's gonna play the odds, and use the first attack of Yvettal with a hypnotoxic laser and a Burbank City. And if Ryan gets tails, then he'll die going into his turn. Or we'll see. He's gonna use the muscle band.
Trying to see what's in Ryan's hand right now, but
he's gonna go ahead and discard both. I'm so confused by Sami right now.
I'm confused too.
He does have a supporter though, I think. I don't know what that last card was.
I don't either.
But if you're gonna discard hypnotoxic laser for a Sableye, then clearly, you have an N.
Should he maybe have put the Burbank down?
Is Burbank City and a hypnotoxic laser not nearly as important as a Sableye at this point? I feel like you would try.
You could knock out the Excelgor and Ryan to 3, and taking away his option to Tropical Beach.
Exactly. We'll see what Sami's up to.
Yeah. He's gonna get 4 cards here.
He has a Professor's Letter, just a bunch of energies.
Wow. He's gonna get enough energy on this dark.
And
right
I see Ryan has a DC on his side.
He does. Very interesting play.
Yeah. Ryan also has the Musharna in play, so that hand is not nearly as dead as it looks.
No.
And he's going to choose to go to, I believe, the damaged Dark Ryan, just get this knockout right now.
Yeah.
So Sami is, in the perfect world, going to find a Keldeo and an N off these 2 prizes, or the 1 prize he takes, either or.
Let's see.
And he found his, I think he found his Keldeo.
1 prize.
He hit it from me, but it's the Keldeo. It is the Keldeo.
This could change the game.
Ryan needs to find another Phantom right now. He does have one in his hand. That's very good for him.
Wow.
He has the Mew. He has the DCE. He needs to find an Excelgor now. He discarded 1 DCE.
He had 2 DCs in his hand. That's kind of unfortunate.
And let's see if he finds an Excelgor.
He's got a Trevin in his hand.
He has a Heavy Ball. I think he's going to try to thin out as many cards as possible before he uses that Musharna to give him the best odds.
He might have missed the Excelgor here.
He has.
It's in the deck. I see it. Yeah.
He's going to have to hit it off the Forewarn Musharna. He chooses not to take it? Or did he slip it very quickly? He could have taken the Shelmet right there.
Yeah,
he chose not to. And he's going to go ahead Forewarn.
Interesting.
Thinking about it.
Very confused by that.
I don't think he remembers about Forewarn. There he goes. He's going to go for it. Exactly. Do you want to thin your deck as much as possible there?
Oh.
He could wait on that Flowstone until after the Musharna. He wants to get as much information as possible.
This is pretty crucial.
And he's going to go ahead and...
He
found the Excelgor.
Oh, no. Wow.
He found the Excelgor.
He's like, oh, yeah, I got it.
Did he take both cards off the Forewarn, though? He needs to put the double colorless back.
He has both in his hand right now. I'm pretty sure he has both of them in his hand.
From what? From what? Ryan needs to take a DC back. What? Ryan took both cards off Forewarn.
He took both cards off Forewarn.
Or did he use Tropical Beach? I don't know. He could have done either.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
Ask each one. Okay, I'm not sure if Ryan used Tropical Beach there or if he used Forewarn.
If he used Beach, that's very
We're not sure if Ryan used Tropical Beach there or if he used Forewarn. But
well, it's Sammy's turn now, and he didn't do the deck and cover. So
yeah, I assume that he used Tropical Beach.
About Forewarn.
Okay, yeah, that's very odd for Ryan to miss that kind of, unless he used it early and we just did not see him do it. Exactly.
I was watching him pretty closely.
Exactly.
I don't recall. Okay. All right. Well, Sammy's turn.
Sammy's looking through. He's found 2 Lysanders already. Trying to make sure that Ryan can't take any more. Okay, that's a swift way of retreating.
Yeah.
And one thing that Sami needs to watch here is if Ryan finds an N, he doesn't have any dark energy for his Keldeo right now. And there's 7 on board already. I can't see him playing 9, maybe 10, and nothing more than that. So his Keldeo may not be able to save him.
He's only got 1 more prize
from a deck and cover.
Ryan really needs to end here. Things have gone downhill for Ryan very fast.
Yeah, as soon as he wasn't able to get the math to work out correctly, and he chose to, he got a little greedy and went for the Lysander and tried to get 2 more turns to set up and put spread damage on that Yveltal. Sami was left with a Darkrai with 140 damage, which can definitely take some knockouts right now. Yes. And he has another clean one. So
Ryan promotes the Shelmet.
Sami's slow and steady approach is definitely paying off here in the end.
Benches another Mew. And he has the Excelgor in his hand. There we go.
Thinking of where to play the double colorless. I don't know if Ryan has another Trevenant as well. That Phantom might just sit there.
That would not be good.
I think that would almost seal the game if Sami's allowed to use cards like Bicycle or Professor Letter if he plays a second, anything like that. If he can get an energy on his Keldeo, then the game is finished.
Ryan's doing some math right now.
And he's going to attach to the Excelgor.
He looks like he has a Juniper in his hand. I don't see an N, but I can't tell what those last 2 cards are.
He does have a Trevenant. That's very big right now.
That's definitely good.
Sami is still just an energy away from sealing the game. He attaches the Floatstone. And Sami doesn't have the Dark Energy. Oh, he does have the Dark Energy right there at the top. So Ryan needs to have an N right now. Or if he has his, if he has the 3rd Lysander, does he have the? He has the Lysander, so he's going to grab the Keldeo right now. That's very big.
Yeah.
Now he just needs to make sure that the math works out in his favor. He's going to put Keldeo at a. Oh, he's going to use the Mew first. Yeah. That's very good.
I agree.
This gives him time to find the Verbank City Gym, which could put him at the perfect math with another Mew.
That was an important forewarn.
I wish he had used it earlier.
I know.
And now Sami's just back in the waiting game. He just needs this Keldeo to be unparalyzed.
But yeah.
I wonder if he's pondering right now if he wants to play the Dark Energy on Keldeo in case the N comes now. Yeah. I don't see where that Dark Energy would come in handy anywhere else unless Ryan.
He has 2 fully powered Darkrai's.
Exactly. You know how you're going to try to finish the game. It's going to be with that clean Darkrai there.
Math is going to be really, really important for Ryan.
I think I saw 3 N's in Ryan's discard at the top there. Sami's doing a good job of sorting them.
Oh, was that? Ends, yep, yeah. 3 N's.
So Ryan should have 1 more opportunity.
1, 2. Ooh, was that 4?
It may have been 4. I thought I saw 4 also.
It's 4.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 4. It's 4.
So now he can hold that Dark if he wants to.
Yes, he knows he's safe there. And Ryan needs to find a lot of things. He needs to find a Shelmet. He needs the Burbank City Gym.
He still has a Juniper in his hand. I can't tell that his
I really want to know if his Burbank City Gym is prized also. Because that damage is very crucial right now. And I wish he wasn't using Dark Sleeves.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I can't tell.
I can't see.
His deck at all. Dark Sleeves on a
he has at least 35 cards in his discard though,
so it's probably very thin deck.
We have to be in the teens or less. And time was just called, so Sami will be turn 0. Ryan has 2 more turns to even out this prize count.
And this is only best of 1, so.
This will be the deciding game. The winner of this game will finish out I believe they're the blue pod. I don't know if they have a specific name for it.
I don't know.
And they're automatically guaranteed into the top 4. The loser will play one last game and try to seal their spot as 2 players advance from each pod. And Sami played the N.
This is tense right now.
Ryan knows he needs to find some very crucial cards right now. We need to see a Burbank City Gym. We need to see a Shelmet. Forewarns there as well.
Ryan's gonna get 3. Sami will get 1.
And I don't even think Sami looked at it. He's just gonna use a Tropical Beach.
Yep.
And we'll see what Ryan has. I saw a Mew. He has an Ultra Ball.
Yeah. Ultra Ball, Mew. Juniper.
And a Juniper.
Ooh.
Now
he's deciding if he wants to play the Ultra Ball.
Exactly. I'm not sure what the last card was. It's a double colorless energy.
It looked like it.
He may just. He's going to use Forewarn so that he can get a card so that he can discard with an Ultra Ball to guarantee that a Shelmet comes down in turn.
Yeah.
He has a Colress as well.
Ooh. Ooh. He's just going to play the Colress. He's not even going to bench the Mew?
I wonder if he should have played a double colorless on Mew.
Yeah, I would.
Oh, and maybe he really doesn't have enough cards in his deck.
He might deck out.
I think he counted 9 right there.
Oh, okay. That would make sense.
Yeah. And one of them needs to be a Burbank City Gym.
He's about to draw almost his entire deck.
We'll see. He has 1 or 2 cards there. Does he have the Burbank City Gym?
I cannot tell.
I don't think I've seen it.
I don't think so either.
No, it's not necessarily the end of the game, but
he's gonna choose to. This is a knockout, right?
Decks and cover. He's going to send out Mew right now, and he's just going to hope that Sami doesn't have Burbank City Gym and a laser right now.
Oh, he has
the dowsing machine. He has a bicycle.
Man.
Oh, he actually can knock him out with a Oblivion Wing or whatever that attack is. So, yeah.
All right, Sami is the winner.
Sami wins. Ryan found the Burbank City Gym right there.
It was prized.
Yep, that was the perfect math he needed right there.
Oh, wow. Wow, that was a
great
comeback from Sami.
Sami's strategy there in the end did actually pay off for him. He chose not to play any supporter. He waited like 3 or 4 turns. He chose not to even use the Tropical Beach. He just sat there contently and
that was some serious planning. We saw the Sami.
So his patience paid off in the end.
It became a really intense game.
Exactly. But yeah, we'll be back with more coverage and we'll have some more games soon. So thanks everybody for watching.